Hey everyone, Cynthia Beasley here in the First Alert News Center. We are going over today's top stories, starting with the story that is fifth on our website, working our way down to number one, which is going to be the last one we talk about. So our first story we're going to talk about is a man is dead after a wrong way crash in Lexington County. The crash happened Tuesday afternoon on US 321 at Wilbur Road, about 3 miles north of Gaston. South Carolina Highway Patrol says an SUV was driving north when a truck driving the wrong way in that northbound lane hit the SUV head on. Both drivers were taken to the hospital. They were the only people in the cars at the time. The man in the SUV died at the hospital, and the coroner identified him as 53-year-old Whiteford Cornell McWaters from Somerville. The coroner says he was not wearing a seatbelt. Now, this is all the information we have from officials at the same time. They have not given any information about the other driver, but South Carolina Highway Patrol is still investigating the crash. Our next story, another sad one, another terrible crash in our area that happened in Orangeburg. Multiple cars crashed and 4 people are now dead. This also happened Tuesday, but it happened in the morning around 7:45. The crash happened on Columbia Road, that's Highway 21, near Water Spring Road. Troopers say someone was driving a Nissan South when it collided with an Audi that was going north. Then a pickup truck also going south hit the Nissan. The driver of that truck was not hurt, but there were 2 people in the Nissan and 2 in the Audi. Troopers say all 4 of them died at the scene. Our third story on our website is out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Parents of a 4th grade student say they lost their son after relentless bullying at school. They say their 10-year-old son, Sammy Touche, died by suicide on May 5th. His parents say they contacted his school about 20 times, saying he'd been bullied since this last year. However, the superintendent says they never received a report of bullying from the parents or the students. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. The parents are sharing his story to try to bring awareness to this, and there are many resources available for people, including calling or texting 988, the Suicide Crisis Lifeline. Stay with us. We're going to go over our 2 top stories after this break.
During my 30-plus years at WIS, I've covered a lot of baseball. One memory that really stands out, the 2010 National Championship by the Gamecocks. They had a victory parade down Main Street to the State House. An estimated crowd of 40,000 people were on hand. Young, old, black, white, so many folks coming together to celebrate a great sports accomplishment. WIS 10, connection happens here.
Thanks for staying with us. We're taking a look at our second trending story on our website tonight. A 13-year-old from the Midlands going viral after he sang the national anthem at the Columbia Fireflies game. The video of Sawyer McCarthy singing has now been viewed more than 9 million times on Facebook. His parents say he's never had a voice lesson and that his voice is a gift from the Lord. Sawyer has gone through a lot of challenges that many have never experienced. When he was 3 months old, his mother says doctors did an MRI of his brain and found he was missing the middle of his brain. He was diagnosed with optic nerve hypoplasia. She says with that comes blindness and sometimes learning and cognitive disabilities. But when he was 3 years old, his parents noticed he had an ear for music. Since then, he has been singing. Sawyer says he loves singing because he loves making people smile. You can watch the video. You can hear his voice for yourself on our website. Just look for this story. And our most clicked story on our website tonight, an 18-year-old mother of 3 is dead after she was hit by a car. It happened last week. Columbia police say Michaela Wade was walking on Shop Road in I-77 when she was hit and killed. Police say the driver was a service member stationed at Shaw Air Force Base. CPD says this was not a hit and run situation and they are still investigating what happened. But now Wade's family is honoring her by sharing memories of her. You can read her obituary and learn more about funeral details on our website, wistv.com. Also there you can read deeper into all the stories that we talked about and keep up with anything breaking as well as some first alert weather that we are tracking. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.